to be participating in this. And yeah, I'm hoping that my testimony or my story could, open up some perspectives for folks, or, kind of help others navigate difficult times, or maybe even navigate some success that you may be experiencing. So, as was mentioned, I'm Dom Root. I'm a writer and producer. Specifically, I do a lot of poetry, and I do a lot of like short stories, and then songwriting stuff. So I make music, produce, and engineer. But yeah, writing and creating are my passions. I'm also an entrepreneur. Let's get this PowerPoint together. Sorry about that. So a little bit about me. Yeah, as I mentioned, writer, producer. I'm originally from Inglewood, California, and I'm the co-owner of the I Am Root brand. I have a single out called Suede. It has about 7,000 views on YouTube. I'm kind of like I don't want to say shy, but I'm more low key. So 7,000 is a lot for me for something that I didn't do too much promotion behind. But I do enjoy songwriting and making beats. I graduated from ASU, Arizona State, in 2014, studying English creative writing. I also studied philosophy and ethics. And then I later went to Mesa Community College to kind of fine tune my ear for audio production and kind of that sound design thing. Because I love to tell my stories to like a downbeat, some kind of R&B feel, and kind of get my poems or even my short stories out. So good blend of music and writing there. I'm published as far as my book of my collection of poems called Deep. It's about a year old now. And then most recently I just published Grassrooted. So it's called Helpful Tips for Curating Your First Local Event. And pretty much here in the Phoenix area, I've been putting on events and shows for almost a decade now. So I pretty much compiled all of my knowledge of curating a local event, like either on a college campus or kind of just in your community where you have access to a restaurant or something like that. Just kind of how to pool your resources together and have a successful local event. And then one of the first things I ever had published was an essay featured in the Rooted Reflections. It was an anthology where they compiled a bunch of stories of young African-American people with the experiences of their hair story. So me being African-American male, I growing up with hair, I got a lot of stuff like, in terms of, oh, that's not what a successful man looks like, yada, 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 the whole rundown. So I just kind of talked about my experience with that and growing up with lawn care. Some of my hobbies: writing, making music. I love to learn about stocks and investing, watching football, brainstorming new ideas, talking with friends, or working on a puzzle or some kind of thinking game. And then here's a little bit about the I Am Root brand and some of our like partnerships. This is the company that I partially own. A lot of what we do is centered around creative artists and everything in that like artistic space, from writers to painters to dancers, poets, and so on. So ASU, Scottsdale Community College, Leading Edge. It's a high school and like elementary school here in Arizona. ASU off-campus housing communities by open mics, some storytelling events there, the local coffee shops in the area as well, and hopefully some work with Compton Community College in the future. Specifically, we like to curate open mics, showcases, concerts, film releases, fashion shows, dinners, meetups, panel discussions, conferences. It really varies, but we love to tap in with our demo, which is not young at all, but emerging creative artists, and kind of give them a platform to do their thing and have a place to be celebrated. Some of the workshops that we've done one with a very well-known artist out here, Truth Be Told. And we have our own version of workshops called Write the Day. And we've worked on monthly writing prompts. So if you go to our website, you can always just find a writing prompt. So if you ever stumped on anything like that, we have plenty of like resources there for you to kind of get some ideas and get it going. And then, yeah, we're going to move forward to my next slide. And it's a little bit about my book, Deep. So Deep is a collection of poems. It's my first ever published project. Feature a collection of works from various time periods throughout my writing journey. So, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, all of it's in there. And yeah, some of my work features like my battle with my identity as a black man, a son, a lover, a brother, a neighbor, a friend, and many other areas of my life. You'll see that I explore that in my book, Deep. And as we reach the end of my little PowerPoint slide here, just some additional resources in case you guys do want to tap in with the I Am Root brand or any of our resources. I have that there, and of course, if need be, I can make it available at a later time. So I believe that's pretty much all I have in terms of my PowerPoint, and kind of just introducing myself. I wanted to kind of be a little organized in terms of what I mentioned here. So yeah, I'm open for any questions or wherever we want to take it next.